was once a young alien named Bob who decided it was time for him to go on a big adventure all by himself. He studied the skies to decide where to go. He'd been to the planet of the rings with his family when he was a little boy, but he wanted something different. He looked at the ruby planet. It was marvellous, but everyone went there for adventures. I know, Bob thought. I'll go to the planet of the swirling seas of blue and green. So he packed his stuff, fueled up his rocket ship with pure fresh H2O. Only the purest H2O would make it take off, you see, and said goodbye to his family.
Bye-bye.
Just before he left, he gave his mum a very special present. It was a super-duper decade viewer. She could look at Bob and the planet of swirling seas of blue and green once a decade. You might think a decade is a long time, but it's not for aliens. It can take 15 decades to travel as far as the planet of swirling seas of blue and green. The bold young alien was finally on his way.
3, 2, 1.
Along the way, he had many adventures and always remembered to wave to his mum every decade. Bob's mum loved seeing him wave to her, and she would always take a look at the planet of swirling seas of blue and green as well. She saw so many beautiful and strange things. She wished that she could also go with Bob to the planet of swirling seas of blue and green. But every young alien must have their own adventure. Over the decades, Bob's mum noticed some very unusual things on the planet of swirling seas of blue and green. It looked a little scary to her, but she knew that it would be okay because you'd have to be really, really silly to do anything bad to such a beautiful planet. Bob continued to wave dutifully every decade. Then finally, he made it. He carefully steered through the clouds and prepared to land on the planet of swirling seas of blue and green. Poor Bob was very confused when he landed. There were certainly all sorts of beautiful colours, but it smelled terrible and it was so noisy. Bob decided he'd better move to a different part of the planet. He jumped back into his rocket, but it wouldn't start. "Oh no!" he cried. "I've run out of fuel!" Bob grabbed his fuel can and went in search of pure, fresh H2O. Only the purest H2O would make it take off, you see. He tried the river, but it was dirty and polluted. He tried a lake, but it was overgrown with slime. He even tried the crashing blue sea, but strange and terrifying junk made it no good at all. Just as he was about to give up, he saw a gigantic creature squirt H2O straight into her mouth. He waited until it was safe, then he went to investigate. And sure enough, there was plenty of clean H2O. He filled up his fuel can and raced straight back to his rocket. He waved to his mum, pushed the start button, and nothing happened. He tried again. Still, nothing happened. He turned on his fuel assessment monitor. Perhaps it wasn't H2O after all. But it was. But it was not pure. The fuel assessment monitor said it also had chemicals in it. Chlorine, fluoride, nitrates, phosphorus, ammonia, mercury, and even some traces of blue loo. There was no way that Bob's rocket would fly with that in it. Bob and his mum hope that one day he will find some truly pure, fresh H2O. What will you do to help?
Hey, pick that piece of rubbish up. JD, sorry.